thinking to yourself, wow, Chloe, that's such a nice belt. And to that I say, well, thank you so much. I thrifted it myself. And it's like basically never worn, pretty good quality, not probably low-grade leather, but it's not plastic, so that's fire. If you see these belt holes here, they're not really worn at all, so I'm thinking it's probably like a basically new belt. But then upon further and closer inspection, what is that? A little blemish, and it shows perfectly right here when I wear the belt. Right there. So I'm gonna do something about it. Beginning with the design phase, as always. Well, I guess I didn't explain what I'm doing. The thought process is that I would be able to burn a design in the place of the blemish, sort of cover it up, I guess. Using this and this. That plus that equals cool design on belt. So far, I already started a little bit. I was like, ooh, a fish. And then I was like, maybe I could encase it in sort of like a rectangle here and then do a design within the rectangle. And I think I want to go in that direction, but I don't know what I want to put inside of the rectangle. And there's also the issue where I can't make the design too complicated because I am using like just basically a screwdriver to, you know, burn the design onto there. So I can't be as precise as if I were to be using a pencil or something else. So that's where I left off, because I did start this before I thought to film it. But yeah, so we'll see where I get from there. For some reason, the tiger is speaking to me. Because I feel like go the safe route and do the horse, but I also have so many Western themed things, like, you know, switching up might be cool. I also never tried it out, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. But that's okay. So I drew it on there. And I think it's as simple as just starting and hoping for the best. I'm also getting like the dust, you know, whatever, the black dust in it, so maybe that benefits me somehow. has entered the chat. Gonna try getting like the super good details with this one. It's hot. It's kind of hard to use because the entire thing is getting very warm. Also, I guess it's better for just like regular poking and less good for like the little tiny lines that I wanted to do. This is kind of tricky because I can only do one kind of line, so it's really difficult for, like, I don't think it would be possible for me to get a smaller line or a line that is less deep, because I'm also worried about some of the detail getting rubbed off, just because the leather is movable. Malleable? Yeah. It's, you know how leather works, you know, like I scratched it on this part, but I feel like, you know, if you rub it a little bit, then it sort of fixes itself. So I do have to draw the lines with a certain depth to it. I'm gonna try the needle again though. Just for like these really tiny stripes. Pick something easy, I said. Why would I choose an animal with such detail? I could have done the very simple horse, where the entire thing is just blacked out and it doesn't matter at all. But no, I have to do the most complicated thing because it's the only choice, it's the only thing that resonated with me. So I was like, too bad that's gonna happen, you know? I have no other choice but to choose the hardest animal, one with tiny little detail in its face. And if you don't get the tiny little detail, then you won't know what it is. Alright, so I'm pretty much done, but I just want to do a little border around the edges. I'm calling it there. Yeah, that's it. Towards the end there, the letter kind of like, okay, now it does it, of course, but it would take me like 2 or 3 hits to actually light it, and that was pretty annoying because, you know, every single time I touch the screwdriver down onto the leather and lift it back up, guess what? I have to use the fire again so that it's hot enough where it actually makes a difference. So that was pretty annoying. Overall, I rate this project like a 5. I like how it turned out. I'm actually happy with the results, and you can't even tell that there was a blemish there in the first place. You know, what blemish? What are we talking about? I just did this for fun, because I felt like it. If I were to do this project again, it would involve carving out a piece of metal to make sort of like a stamp, heating the stamp, and then just, you know, like when you hot iron a cow or something, where it just, and you lift it up and then voila, it's there. But I don't really have access to those types of materials, so I was working with what I got, and I do like the results. It just kind of took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, and it was a little bit annoying using like the little tiny lighter. But here's how it turned out. Here you can see where it was, but also barely. I do like that it's incredibly subtle. That kind of adds to it. It's like, if you notice it, you notice it, but if you don't, then no biggie, because I know it's there. Anyways, that concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. I'm not kidding though. That just felt a little cheesy. Anyways, overall, like the project, happy with how it turned out. Even if there were a little bit of, honestly, like, pretty fun project that I just finished in one sitting. But if I were to do it again, I would do it the other way. That's all. Want to see Nitro? Of course you do. You can only see him if you like and subscribe.